Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sumer Sethi. I hope you are enjoying the pep talks that I post on Spotify and Anchor. In today's pep talk, I will talk about a issue or a concern that I have seen all high achievers face at some point in their life. And if you are able to break through this barrier, your success and your ability to reach higher improves a lot. Although this is something which is very common, but you may not be aware of it, or you might be suffering from this problem without even realizing. Let's go deeper into it. One of the questions that I keep seeing very often asked to me in my social media accounts or any of my student meets, or whenever I'm meeting young doctors preparing for competitive exams or entrepreneurs, is, am I adequate? Am I enough? This is one of the common question that people seem to be asking. But when I look at them, it looks like a mismatch. You meet a final year medical student who is asking, am I good enough to study further? And I know it by my own experience, and I know it by experience of the world, that he is well suited to do well because he's a doctor already. He has achieved so much in life that you've already become a doctor, and you still are bothered about how will I be able to go to the next level. Am I good enough? Am I good enough to read? Or while all you have done in your last 6 years of life has been reading, suddenly you feel that you are fraudulent or you are an imposter, and you start doubting your own self. Let's go deeper into this problem. Why are you doubting yourself? Probably it could be due to some societal stereotypes. For example, I keep meeting students who would say that because I have done my graduation from a private medical college, that is why I think I'll not be able to do well. Now, this thing has been a kind of a societal myth that has you've kind of ingrained into your mind, and that has fueled your self doubt, and that makes you feel like a imposter whenever you're studying further. You feel the doubt that, am I good enough to do it or not? Or maybe I'm doing my MBBS abroad, so I will not be able to do well. Like, you have these stereotypes floating around in the society, and when you let them overwhelm you, you start doubting your own adequacy, or you start thinking, am I good enough? Am I adequate or not to make a great career? So what I've seen is, this is one of the reasons. Second could be a past a bad performance in any of a competitive scenario. If you are a student or appearing for a competitive exam, or you are an entrepreneur wanting to do well in your field, but if you have a event that happened recently where you did not do well, and you start doubting yourself, you start thinking, do I fit in? Am I good enough? And what happens is, you start developing self doubt. You start thinking that maybe I don't have the ability, because once the things did not go well. So what I would recommend to you today is, this is something that I feel should be talked about, but somewhere in our talks and our strategies, this part sometimes is not covered well. So I thought I'll make a separate podcast on it. Let us start today. If you are the one who feels that I'm talking to you today, first step you need to do is, you need to break your silence. Because when you start sharing things, when you start talking about your own feelings, what happens is, it frees yourselves, and also it lets you know that you're not the only one who's having a problem. I have seen even great scientists have self doubts, great achievers have self doubts, toppers have self doubts. Everybody has self doubt, but you were thinking that you are the only one who is having the inadequacy issue. But when you start talking to people, when you start hearing them out, then what happens is, it gives you the insight that, okay, I'm not alone, and it kind of frees you from the barriers that you were creating. Break your silence is step number 1. Step number 2 is, you need to learn to separate your feelings from fact. Now, once in a while, everyone feels stupid. And I have made very silly mistakes in life. I have done stupid mistakes in life, and I'm sure you might have done as well. But sometimes you might be being too harsh on yourself for one mistake. And at that time you need to separate those feelings from fact. You might be feeling, I might be feeling stupid about what I've done recently, but when I look at the fact on what all I have achieved so far in life, what all I have done, I look back at my journey, it gives me the sense of satisfaction that okay, I'm on the right track. It is important to separate your feelings from fact. And number three thing that I wanted to talk about today, in particular to medical students and as well as entrepreneurs, and all those engineering students or all the people who have been taught that you have to do it right. Now, this has somehow happened in our society, especially in the education sector in India. Everybody believes that they have to be right. You have to do it in the first go. You have to do it, you have to get all the questions right. And if you start a business, it has to become a unicorn, and all those things that you keep hearing around. But truth is, failure is part and parcel of growing up. You cannot win every time. There would be times where you will have failure. Trust me this. And what happens is, if we develop a healthy response to failure, if we understand that okay, this is how it is going to be, then you look at failure as a learning opportunity. Now, instead of beating yourself up about a failure, you start thinking that okay, this time I have made these mistakes, I've learned from them, and next time I'll be able to do much better. Every time you make you have a you do an exercise which really doesn't go your way, but when you look back, there will be so much to take home from that exercise. Even if you did not win, you learned. Once you develop this healthy mindset, this kind of a growth mindset, it helps you to learn to play the longer game. You are not in it for short term, you are here in it for a long term. And you realize that in the longer version of the game, everybody would fail sometimes. Probably this was your time, but you have learned out of it. And I also want to use this opportunity to tell the students who are listening to me today, or entrepreneurs who are listening to me today, you have I don't know why it has become so fashionable that I don't want to ask for help while you might need help. This is the reason why you have coaches, and you have teachers, your mentors helping you out. Even in sports, when you seek to be in the high achievement zones, you need people who can tell you when you need help. And if you need people where you can vent out, you can talk about situations, who can tell you from their experience, okay, that this is how the journey goes, and this is how this is normal, and they can reassure you. And what I would want you to do today is two exercises. These are the two exercises which I feel help you a lot in building up your mindset for the high achievement zone. Whenever you feel inadequate, first of all, I would want you to look back at the journey and see where you have reached. Keep appreciate what you have done so far. Reward yourself on every tiny victory that you accumulate. That will help you to improve the sense of self-worth. And also visualize success. What I mean by visualizing success is when you look at what you want to do, and visualize the thing that you really want to reach. For example, like you suppose you are about to give an exam, and visualize yourself reading the results and seeing yourself in the top list. Keep more you visualize yourself, more you become comfortable with that scenario, and you stop feeling like an imposter. I believe every one of us has similar abilities. Everybody of us has similar, say, the number of neurons and number of hours in the day. It is more about the mindset. It is more about the belief that you can add to your own ability that carries you forward. I have seen people with great abilities but poor belief set, poor mindset, and not doing well in life. It is about learning to win. Handling the moderate success is also an art. Like you reach to certain level, then you start feeling like an imposter, that am I good enough, and you start feeling that maybe others must be super smart, others must be doing this, others must know this, and you start feeling inadequate. If we are able to solve this issue, if we are able to learn to handle this inadequacy that sprouts in, and if you are able to start feeling adequate, if you are able to build up the mindset of rewarding yourself, build up the mindset of visualizing success, taking failure in your own stride, and separate feelings from facts, seek help, talk to people, you will come out as a big winner. I hope this pep talk helps you. If it helps you, do write back to me, and in the comment section, let me know if there is anything else you want me to talk about in the pep talks. Thank you very much.